the question of the day is the idea of a genius a myth, or is it reality? That was the question posed at Wieden and Kennedy this morning, and they had a young, ambitious, socially justice motivated creative talking all about that, and she went on to deconstruct some of the things about the myth. The point that people are mad, that you have to be difficult, that that it's predominantly a white male thing, and she went through these things one by one, and she missed two things. She missed two very important things, which was, initially she was working on the premise that the idea of the genius is culturally created. I'm not sure it is culturally created. I think it's an archetype. I think it's an archetype like the hero, like the rebel, like the good mother, like the bad king, like all of these things. I think it exists in our subconscious. It's far more powerful than than the top 10 searches on Google, which is one of the things she was cited. And the other thing is, one of the things about genius is, I think the idea of genius is a crystallization of the idea of how you achieve success. In my experience, and there's some scientific foundation on this to back this out, is it comes from two things: the combination of IQ and hard work. Hard work, not just hard work, but sort of like consistency and conscientiousness. Once you combine those two things, IQ and consistency and conscientiousness, I think that's when you can achieve real mastery. And one of the things that she was saying was that sort of like, geniuses always seem to be dicks, they seem to be awkward, they seem to be difficult to deal with. And I think the flip side of that is that geniuses are uncompromising. They have vision, they know what they want, and they'll stick at anything to get that. People like Steve Jobs. And that's what makes them difficult. And I think one of the reasons that they're lionized is that when you are difficult, when you are dominant, people like that. Men like to see other dominant men. Men admire and respect that. Women love dominant men. That's why, that's why if you ever wonder why women go for bad boys, it's because bad boys are dominant men. And I think the idea that the genius is a cultural construct is a bit off. As I said, I think it's an archetype. But it was a good presentation, and I'm going to leave a link to Wieden and Kennedy because some of their latest Nike work is amazing. Drop me a line or leave a comment in below if you'd like to know, if you've got some suggestions about what you'd like to see me talk about next, and going to get ready for the next set.